Morning, everybody. Hope you're doing well, staying sane within the quarantine right now. Today, I want to talk about something that I think would help give you an overview of where we might be as far as determining what strategies we might want to be using within our portfolio. So, the thing we're going to talk about today is the business cycle. Oh yeah. We're going to talk about the business cycle. So there's a couple stages in the business cycle. First, there's expansion. That's where you're going to see unemployment be low or start to creep down. You're going to see production rise, and you're going to see sales increase. And then from there, you're going to reach a peak, and that's where we've kind of tapped out, if you will. We're at maximum capacity. Sales are doing great. Production's doing great. Unemployment's the lowest. And then what happens is you start to go over the slope and down into a recession. And that's where you're actually going to start to see unemployment rise, production slow down, possibly slightly more bankruptcies. And then, but not always, you're going to go into a depression. Now, I don't want to scare anyone, but that doesn't mean that's always going to happen. It doesn't always happen, a depression. However, when you are in a depression, that's when unemployment's at its highest. That's when no one can find employment. And that's when the markets are showing you that there's no growth right now. Afterwards, you reach what's called a trough. That's like the bottom, the very bottom, and that's where everything is just kind of hit the fan, if you will. But what's important about that is when you come out of the trough, which could be after the recession, not always a depression, that's when you go back into expansion mode. Banks are starting to lend more. Unemployment is starting to creep down. Production's starting to go up. Sales are starting to increase. And you're back with that momentum again. Now, with that being said, you want to ask yourself, where do you think we are today? Where do you think we are headed to in the near future, if not 1-2 years out from now? And if I were you, I would start to ask my advisor, how can I position now to take advantage of the next move, if you will, wherever that leads us? So I hope you found this helpful. This is kind of like getting an overview of the business cycle. Once again, you have your expansion, your peak, your recession, possibly depression, trough all the way at the bottom, back into expansion, which means you've completed one business cycle. And the reason I want to emphasize that is for you to get enough data to actually determine what strategy might be able to work with where we are now and where you think we might be going. You need to have a business cycle, at least one business cycle's worth of data to look at. So again, I hope you found this helpful, and I hope you have a great week. Talk to you soon.